right? But the media, unfortunately, they inflate the stories and they make up stuff, and we've experienced this firsthand, and that's why I don't believe anything in the news about P Diddy or about Trump or about anything else. Like, you just can't trust it. They're liars, and they lie. And it was funny because they put out articles in the newspapers, and they made videos about us, and they did all kinds of things when they were attacking us not too long ago after the whole speech about the Pope.
Mhm.
And subhanallah, like, most of their claims was completely baseless,
Yeah.
without foundation. It was false news. It was, the sources were
It's ridiculous.
laughable.
Yeah.
Sources were laughable. It was ridiculous. Claims that, like, were just totally and utterly insane.
Yeah.
Claims that we've spent months now, our legal team and the believers have spent months gathering all evidence to prove, and they have successfully gathered evidence to prove that each and every one of their claims was totally false. It's shameful. It's absolutely shameful. But that's the thing, is that when they don't like what you're doing, or they're opposed to you, they will lie, and they will try to intimidate, and they will try to use systems against you to take you down. And
They've always
when
done
it
that.
comes to that, we won't tolerate it. We will
Exactly.
absolutely fight back and stand strong, because this community is here to stay, and it's here to stay forever, whether the disbelievers like it or not.
Yeah, it's true, and it's not our first rodeo, and you've successfully fought and pushed back against media in Sweden and
Egypt as well.
and governments too. I mean, not just media, but like the Swedish government and the police, who are like just in the hysteria for no
It was
reason.
hysteria. It was ridiculous. Yeah. You have somebody that goes out, he makes false allegations against us for one false report or whatever, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's like you got the police are there, and they're raiding the property, and they went through the entire property. Did they find one single weapon?
Nothing.
No. They had to go out with their tails between their legs, and we demonstrated this very clearly with the footage and the evidence that I showed in the speech against Sweden. They didn't have nothing, and they couldn't do anything. It was very shameful for them, having to appear like that on camera, showing up and then having to leave in that way. That's a stain, a black stain upon them. They could have dealt with things in a different way, and they could have waited and gathered evidence before they came. They could have gotten some sort of subpoena. They didn't have no subpoena. They didn't have no warrant. They didn't have nothing. They just came, and they